So, today we're talking about something pretty unique. We're looking at how a single university can serve as the educational pillar for a massive region, one that covers almost half of an entire country. Let's get into the story of the University of Balochistan.
All right, let's just start with the biggest question right off the bat. Imagine you have to set up a university for a province, Balochistan, that is just huge, geographically massive. How would you even begin to design it so that it doesn't just exist in the province, but truly exists for the province? That's the challenge. And honestly, that's what makes the story so interesting.
And here it is, the institution that was designed to meet that very challenge, the University of Balochistan, often just called UoB. From the day it was founded, it's been the main hub for higher education in the region, which makes its mission and how it's structured just so incredibly important.
Now, to really get a grip on the role it plays today, you kind of have to look back at its journey. It started out really small, but it grew with a very clear purpose.
You know, what's so wild about the university's story is just the sheer scale of its growth. I mean, look at this timeline. It kicked off in 1970 with just 3 science departments. That's it: physics, chemistry, and geology. Then you jump to 1996, and its status gets locked in by law, officially recognizing how important it is. And today, wow, it's this massive, sprawling institution with over 14,000 students. Talk about an evolution. And that growth isn't just in student numbers. We're talking about 6 different faculties and more than 50 academic departments. They cover basically everything you can think of, from social sciences to management, literature to health sciences. It's the whole shebang. But here's the thing. This massive expansion wasn't just random. It was all guided by a very specific goal. And this, right here, is where we get to the core of what makes the University of Balochistan so different. So this is the really critical question, right? What is the university actually trying to do? And maybe more importantly, what's built into its DNA, into its very structure, to make sure it's serving people from every single corner of this huge province? So here's the official mission. Check out the wording here. Nurture motivated professionals and contribute to sustainable socioeconomic development. See, this isn't just about learning for the sake of learning. It's explicitly designed to build up the region. So how do they actually make that happen? This chart right here is the secret sauce. This is the core mechanism. An incredible 75% of all seats are reserved specifically for students from the different districts all across Balochistan. Then another 15% are for the capital, Quetta, and that leaves just 10% for open merit. This isn't just some nice idea, it's a deliberate, baked-in policy to make sure opportunity reaches way, way beyond the capital city. And this kind of breaks down who that policy is really for. The main focus, obviously, is on local residents. But it also makes room for the kids of government workers serving the province, nominees from other areas, and it even has reserved seats for students with disabilities. It is a system built from the ground up for provincial access. Okay, so we know why the university is so focused on provincial access. Now let's take a peek inside at the academic engine that makes it all run. The university is so much more than just a collection of departments. It's got these specialized research centers focused on stuff that's vital to the region, like mineralogy. Its digital library is enormous, giving students access to knowledge from all over the world. And this is so important, it has sub-campuses in several other towns, literally bringing education closer to the people who need it. And this is the university's official motto. It's a simple but really powerful idea that just sits right at the heart of everything the institution is trying to do for the province. So what's the result of all this? You design a university this intentionally to lift up a whole region. What's the actual, real-world legacy? If the mission is the how, then the vision is the what for. The ultimate goal is excellence, sure, but it's also about developing high-quality human capital. In other words, it's about creating the next generation of leaders, thinkers, and builders for Balochistan. And if you need proof that this vision is working, just look at some of these names. The chairman of the Senate of Pakistan, the very first female Chief Justice of the Provincial High Court, federal ministers, chief ministers, famous artists. I mean, this list is a powerful statement about the university's role in shaping leadership, not just in the province, but on the national stage. So here's the main takeaway. The University of Balochistan is just a fascinating case study. It was literally engineered from the ground up, with policies like that admission quota, to be an engine for development, to make absolutely sure that talent from every single corner of the province has a real path to opportunity.
And that kind of leaves us with one final thing to think about. When you have a university that is so deliberately woven into the social and economic fabric of its home, it does more than just educate people. It actively shapes the future of an entire society. So what does that mean for the next 50 years? That's a pretty big question.